Hey lovies, Tasha Monet Sims here, and I am back with another mod overview on a Kiara Sims mod. Today we're actually going to be looking at a lot trait, which is a high school lot trait, and I'm very excited about this one, not necessarily because I don't send my teen Sims to school, but I would like to see some gameplay with that. I know there are other mods that allows you to go to school with your Sims, namely I think by Zerbu and then one by Kawaii Stacy. I have not yet played with those mods. However, I do like the idea of a lot trait, and if I decide to have my Sims stay home, they can go ahead and do this here. So just looking at what Kiara Sims has put on her Patreon, this was released on May 20th. And I have no idea if this is open to the public already or if it will someday be available for the public. If it is not, because I looked on her personal website and I could not find this lot trait. So I'm not exactly certain what that is in terms of how you can access it. But in my description, I will definitely go ahead and link her Patreon page. However, for the high school lot trait, basically there are buffs that you will definitely get. And there are different social interactions, there are whims, and a few things that can happen. So I'm going to send the twins from our last mod overview. So let's actually go into gameplay so you can see what I'm talking about, because I'm over here saying a whole bunch of things. You're probably like, what twins is she talking about? So I'm going to go ahead and go into game. So we are back with the Dean family, and the Dean family, I used them for my last mod overview, which was also a Kiara Sims mod. But the Dean family is a family that I like playing with from time to time in their own save. Between the last time we saw them and now, Xander is now a young adult. We'll eventually send him to university, but that's not the focus of this video, so we can forget about him. We do have two teenagers in the household. We have the twins. We have Fallon and Brooklyn, so we're actually going to be sending them to the school that I downloaded from the gallery. I will definitely go ahead and link you to that as well. And when we get to that lot, I will show you what it looks like and everything. But basically right now, the twins, they're going ahead and they're eating breakfast. I had them go ahead and take a vacation day from school so that we can go during school hours to the high school. So right now they're just going ahead and eating breakfast. As soon as breakfast is done and we get to the high school lot, I will definitely pick back up with you guys, but I just want to make sure that I do set them up, and we'll see what this lot trait is like on the high school lot that I placed. So we are back with Brooklyn and Fallon, and they are actually outside of Newcrest High School. This lot was created by Violet Faye, and it is called Newcrest High School. I will definitely make sure that I put the creator's name and also a link to the build in the description. So I am not necessarily certain if this will spawn other teenagers. I do have the lot set to generic. However, Violet Faye had made it a library. I don't know if that makes a difference in this lot. I mean, obviously, I don't know if Violet Faye made this in mind with like one of these type of mods. So we'll see how this goes. But right away, when these two ended up right here on the lot, we see here that they have a new buff. And it says high school. From high school lot trait, teen drama abounds. Pick your lunch table wisely. It's time for high school. And so supposedly it will give them new whims as they're here. So some of these, they're from something else, but this here, it's from being focused. So I'm not seeing any new whims yet, but I'm going to go ahead and start some gameplay and see if we get any more teens on this lot. And I did not update this lot except for the cafeteria. I added the Discover University cafe in there. So okay, so they're coming and they're playing basketball here. Okay, so that's cute. And well, Fallon's playing basketball. Where is Brooklyn going? So Brooklyn is going to be on the computer and chat. So far, I don't see any other Sims being generated to this lot. So I'm not certain if this is in the mod features, because on the Patreon, I only saw social interactions and whims. So I'm not exactly certain how that is supposed to work. Let me see here. Let me go see. Okay, so she is here on the computer. So there's no other Sims here at this point, which has me a little concerned. I'm not exactly certain what I'm supposed to do to make this function more. I'm assuming this lot trait is more for storytelling than just like general gameplay. There's supposedly no social interaction. So I guess that's the wonderful thing about trying this out with twins, is that I have another Sim that we can actually have these interactions with. So I'm going to have her come and talk to her sister and see what happens. Oh, so she can stress about SATs. That's cool. If you're thinking about gameplay here. So I'm going to have them have some conversations. Excuse me, Brooklyn. Hurry up, please. I'm just speeding this up. Okay, so here she is. Okay, so she's stressing about SAT. Oh, ma'am, could you come here? Go here. Like, why are you so far from her? Okay. Okay, so I don't know what she's saying, but let's go ahead and see if we can. Okay. So let me see here. Let's have her go ahead. Friendly. Ask about college plans. Let me see here. What else can we do that has to do with this lot trait? Let's ask about favorite teacher. Let me see. Okay, so there are different like things that can that can happen here. Okay, so let's see here. Ask to sit with that lunch. So maybe she's like, hey sis, you know, it's a new high school. Can we sit together at lunch? And Fallon's just like, yeah, okay, let's do it. So I'm actually going to send them upstairs then to the cafeteria. And do we have anybody working at the cafeteria? We do not. So let's hire. Okay, so it cost us 100, but that's fine. We're going to hire a vendor. And then I'm going to have them sit here together and we'll wait for the vendor to come. And then we'll see if there are any like new interactions when they come to work here. So I'm guessing when you use this lot trait, you need to have maybe like a high school group that if you have get together where you can do like a high school group that comes together and does the high school thing. Maybe you create teachers and things and have them work on this lot. I'm not exactly certain how that will work. Where's Brooklyn? Okay, she's on her way. So I need to figure out a way that I can make this happen. Excuse me, Fallon. Okay, so she's going to actually use the vending machine. That's fine. She's getting herself a drink. Okay, so she did come back to sit with her. Okay, so we have somebody coming. So let me go ahead and okay, so order food, and I'll have her order a sandwich. And I mean, I don't mind this costing money because not every, like food thing is free in schools. So that would definitely work. So this is actually the only thing in this build that I have changed. So if you download the lot from Violet Faye, it will not look like this. It will have something different. But I personally added this in here because I felt that with the Discover University lot like this would definitely work out better. Okay, so let's have them sit together. Okay, hello, ladies. Fallon, you sit. Okay, where'd she put her food? Okay, she put her... Ma'am, what happened to your food? Okay, I don't know, but okay, so let's see. Are there any new interactions when they're sitting together and having lunch? Let me see. So, excuse me, Fallon. Hello. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't think so. Come have a seat. Sit down.
Sit your ass down.
Okay, and so let me see here. Are there any new interactions that can happen? Okay, so I still see the same type of interactions. Okay, so enthuse about school dances, discuss prom. So I'm looking at this here, and basically what I can tell from this mod is that there's a lot more work that you would need to do in order to make this function the way that you would like to. I did not know what, maybe because I didn't read completely about the different whims, but I'm assuming the whims that they get are the ones that will come with their little focused moodlet, because they get +8 when they get this. So I'm guessing these are the whims, but like this is from being focused and not necessarily the lot trait. So we'll see how this goes. So basically overall, if I'm thinking about this mod here, what I would say is I do like the interactions that are in here. I do think that them being like completely focused, like with the +8, and it just has them in the zone, maybe just a little bit unrealistic if you're thinking about like gameplay for students, because not every student in high school or in school in general is focused 100% of the time. Like outside of doing YouTube, I'm a classroom teacher, so I see students in the classroom all the time. So that's something that I would definitely say can make it seem a bit unrealistic. And there's obviously a lot more that needs to happen. Like you would need to actually staff this place with teachers and other students and things like that, because maybe I should have made this a library, because right now it's a generic lot, and things are happening. Possibly if I made this a library, other Sims would have shown up and I could have given them roles. But so far I do like the social interactions, although you know it's just very generic chat. I do also enjoy the fact that you can use different lots for this. I do think that I will try this out as a library in the future and see how that changes my gameplay. But all in all, I do think that this is a mod that is worth downloading and trying out if you would like to. But again, I absolutely love Kiara Sims and the mods that she does create. She has tons of them. I am not certain if this is already available to the public because I got this from her Patreon page. You should definitely go ahead and become a patron to Kiara Sims if you are not already. It is just $1 for each month, and I definitely think it is worth the investment. However, if you are not able to be a patron, she does have a website where she does release all of her mods for public release after the Patreon release. I will have both of those links in the description, and if you can, just let me know what you think about this overview in the comments. As always, I am sending positive vibes your way. I'm Tasha Monet. See you next time.